Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Mandy, and today we are going to kind of just take a little bit of a tour and have an update of my homeschool. Um, we started probably the end of August, and we decided to really get going in September was it after Labor Day? Might have been the week of Labor Day. Um, each year I kind of try to figure out when I want to start, and usually it's around or after Labor Day. However, this year I decided to do 1 day a week during the summer, and I'm so glad we did that. I just want to say right now, I know I've shared that in the past at some point, but um, there's so many wonderful reasons to do, at least if you're wondering about taking breaks, or should I take a break over the summer, or should I have that much time go by? Well, when you have littles or students, children that need to kind of have some kind of like recollection of the routine, maybe they struggle to get back on a routine. And I don't even know if my kids would really struggle that much, but last year I did feel like we moved, we finally got our curriculum in our moving truck a couple months after moving, and then we got into a little bit of a routine, and then we went off for summer. So then the next year when we started after that summer, it was a little bit tough. So I didn't want to lose momentum after that year, and we kept going in the summer 1 time a week. And what was really nice about it is we didn't, I would say like Wednesdays, but many times it had to be shifted to Thursday, maybe even Friday if we didn't get anything done that week. I just made sure that we did do our school, and I looked at our schedule ahead of time, and if Wednesday wasn't going to work, but Tuesday was best, but most of the time it was Wednesday. And the kids knew what to expect. We just did basic lessons, or we did like a unit study, and we just had a really good time sticking into some kind of a routine, and it really helped us out when we started back in September. Since then, we've been doing our lessons, and when I say lessons, it's math and language, but we have also, I feel like my camera's moving. We have also added, we are with a charter style school this year, and we have added Bookshark for my oldest, and my fourth grader, and Moving Beyond the Page for my kindergartner. And we've really enjoyed that. However, it has been hard to figure out, as just a homeschool mom who loves to plan, how to plan all that out, and it's a lot of reading. So I figured I would just kind of take you around. Right now we're in our dining room space, which if you were to walk in our house and look in this room, you would say, oh, that's your homeschool room. But it's also our dining space. And I like that I'm in our squeaky chair too. I like that we have this space. We make sure it's cleaned up for dinner. There are sometimes we don't clean it up for dinner, just for certain exceptions. But most of the time we have to clean it up. We have to put everything back where it goes. And it becomes, again, our dining space. And I didn't know until this like last year-ish that I really just love that system. I love that we have a home that is our school as well as our family, place for our family. So I figured I'd give you a little bit of a tour and show you guys how it's going. Honestly, I didn't clean up anything. This is just how we left it after yesterday. I filmed a video for just kind of like where I've been and what's been going on, turning 40, having, a health journey I'm on. I filmed that before this video, so not sure if it's been put out there, which one's going up first or not, but so you'll see like my planner and my notebooks and stuff. But I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a tour and show you what our homeschool room is like. Where are we? November 1st. So if you're seeing this way after November 1st, I'm sorry. It's just coming back, and it takes me a little bit to get these videos out with just homeschool and family life happening. But this is what it looks like, and where things are at, and how I've got it organized for a fourth grader, kinder, and I also have a toddler who, I don't know, you could say she's like preschool. All right, here we go. Let's turn you around. Okay, you guys, so we're coming from my kitchen right now, like through the doorway. And this is what it kind of looks like right now. As you can see, we're still decorated for Halloween because that was just yesterday when I'm filming. We have a chalkboard here that usually isn't this information, but I haven't taken the picture of my youngest, and I really want to make sure that I take that picture for our yearbook and stuff. And it just kind of is like it's honestly like the beginning of the year stuff. So I am way late on that. And if you never did or are late on it too, you're not alone. I'm with you too. Here's our September & Co. character cards. I love these for decoration, but also for just teaching the kids and being able to grab them. I have all of them up there except one, which is gonna be up here where my finger's pointing. And then we love having this space to share our creations. And then we also have this space for our storybook Bible. I love doing these. We love doing these as a family, and are really, really nice visuals. These show on like christianbooks.com, but like for like 2 and 3 year olds, I think, but I love having them for us all. And I don't think that they are only for young kids, and I try to, this is just a tiny, I try to keep the things up here for the month. Sometimes I have to switch some things in and out because it's only so long, but I love putting that stuff up there. And over here, we have our little weather wheel. I love that thing. The kids actually do it every day. I don't even know if they do it every day, but they seem to, because I'll look over at it and be like, oh, I wonder if they remembered, and they did. And it's fun for them. All right, so let me kind of give you a little bit of an overview now that I'm in here. So we have, that's our entryway over there. This mirror I gotta hang up at some point. But you'll see behind where I talk sometimes, this is our alphabet. I love this thing. It goes really nicely with the colors in here. This is kind of like our art. Doesn't hold all our art supplies, but this one drawer doesn't work. One drawer holds a lot of my candles, and the other 2 drawers hold art supplies like paintbrushes and stuff, paper, stuff like that. And then sometimes I'll display my son's Moving Beyond the Page book there and just have some decoration. That's our entryway. Over here is our board. We always have this on the table. So as you can see, it's got like our salt and pepper, a candle, scissors, glue, pencil, decorative, things. So it's just for a dining table / homeschool room. And then over here we have, let me see if I can get in a better, and as you can see, we're trying to help our tomatoes and lima beans grow in the sun here. Since we've had a freeze here, so can't leave the tomatoes out there. Okay, so on the top, we have, I need to change this over to November, but we have our Song of Seasons book. And then I had to take this down, but this is our other card, just some decorations. I have stickers in here, and then any like little crafty things or extras for hanging up there in that drawer. This is all of our work and papers that we do, and eventually I go through it. I might leave it up the whole year. I'm not sure. We get a lot of like outdoor things, so I just put them up there. This is just like a nice shelf to just put things that I'm not really sure what to do with in the meantime, especially like our nature stuff. And then here's my son's Good and the Beautiful readers. That's easy access for him because he's usually sitting right here. Okay, next we have a few different creations that, I didn't know where else to put. So like I said, I'll like put them up here and we'll figure things out. It's kind of like where things go when there's no other home for them. I don't know why this is here. I think one of the kids brought it over. But So this is how we are organizing my son's Book Shark books. So my 9-year-old fourth grader, all of his history books are here, well, at least chapter books. And then his other, this is from the library, but his other history books are here. So the ones that couldn't really fit that way. And then his science books are here. So really easy for him to access, and I keep them separate from my kindergartner's book, moving beyond the page, so that way I don't get any of them confused. And then there's our crayon system, which is just like M is for Mama's penny reward system. So as you can see, we have that going on there, and they have crayons that they can spend. And then this is just a few more little like artsy things, supplies, not very much. You'd think I'd have that full by now, but I don't. And then any other storage that I don't use on a day-to-day basis goes under here. I've got like a map. I've got some bins for my toddler if I need to grab a bin. Like one of these bins she can do at the table if we need. I have other moving beyond the page and Book Shark books that we're not using on the daily there. And you'll see like our big old Book Shark binder, some other workbooks that we've gotten from the charter school, and just lots of like science and history kits and stuff. So that is that. Now, usually, oops, don't want to step on the lima beans. Usually my son is sitting here, I'm sitting here, and my kinder is sitting there. But sometimes things, you know, aren't exactly that way. But it's nice that I have reorganized my rolling cart to have the things that we need in the morning. So I can just pull this over like this, and me or my son can grab from it. So this is in the order of basically like what we use. So here's like our read alouds, or the things that I need to read. Let me get a better view here. Things that we need to read like that morning or that day. And then here's all of their daily, you know, they might not use it on the daily, but like here's my kinder's daily books. So he's got handwriting, language and math, and then his notebook, and if he has art that day, an art media paper. Then these kind of separate them. So here's my oldest's art paper. We have planners in here. We have decided to kind of take a break from those for right now. He's got typing, his notebook, his handwriting, language, math, math mammoth, his planner. So it doesn't seem like we would use all of these in the day, and we don't actually use all of them in the day, but we use like a huge chunk in the day for each of my kids. And then we've got quick grab things like my kinder's math box, some of his readers here, and then a couple like notebooks and such. And yeah, that is that. And then on the table, I should have put these away, but I didn't. These are more of these are like our history read alouds, and usually they would go right in here with these. So now it's the nice big windows I was talking about. Now we're going over to this little section, and this little section is our board and calendar and my morning basket and just any of the things that I need to make sure that I do that day with them. As you can see, like I was updating our board because it's the first of the month. So it's just funny because it's like, nope, it's not perfect. I didn't even know if I was going to actually do this tour today, but I figured let's do it. I'm kind of behind on my homeschool content since I'm getting back into things here at YouTube. So here's our board. I don't know, it's just like it's got everything we kind of need. It's pretty much a guide for me, but also them. My son has his spelling words, and then, you know, a math fact we need to make sure that we're working on, a verse. We've got a writing prompt, my read alouds to remind me, you know what I mean? It's just it's kind of a guide for me. If my son needs his cursive alphabet, we've got that. This is all like curriculum that guides me. And then other read alouds we started but haven't really finished, but we had to get started on our charter school curriculum. More of like things for me, like the teacher books and stuff. And then these are for the kids. They're things they're not doing on the daily, but I do come back to these things quite often. Mainly, you know, like quick grabs for this stuff and like math facts and stuff. I really don't want tours to get too like full of things that we don't need. Our electronic stuff to go with our Chromebooks. Each of my kids have a Chromebook. Here's all of our art stuff. So we used to have an art cart, and then I switched the art cart to our curriculum cart. So now here's where like our quick art stuff is. And this is all of our like morning time, but I don't know, our family Bible stuff. I don't want to call it morning time, but usually I'll pull from that when I'm done with what we're doing currently. And currently we are working on Tim Tebow's Shaken, as well as this Bible storybook, or Eager Meyer's Bible storybook. And then I will sometimes put some seasonal stuff in here, or like art type things that I want to get to. Other than that, we do have homeschool things like what am I trying to say? Like supplies and stuff in the den in this mint cabinet here, but I'm not going to really go into that. I will kind of show you. It's not clean either, but all of our books and resources are in there for my 4th grader and maybe some for my kinder. And then there is where I keep my kinder's books for moving beyond the page. And then just any workbook that we've had. There's also other books in here that are like my educational books that my kinder can go to, because maybe my 4th grader has finished and I want to keep them for him. And just a lot of just educational toys, their Lego table, the piano. And then here's where I keep a lot of our supplies and like paper and supplies, art stuff. I don't think I keep games in here anymore, but there's just, you know, stuff. So there is our real life, real time homeschool room tour. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed that little homeschool update and tour. If you guys have any questions, or I don't know, any tips on anything you saw or whatever, let me know in the comments below. Also, what would you guys like to hear about on this channel? It doesn't have to be homeschool, but since this is a homeschool video, any homeschool videos would you guys like? Let me know in the comments below. Or find me on Instagram at Mandy_Chavez chapters, and we can chat there. All right, you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.